I'm comfortable. I got my tea. We already know what time it is. Hey babes, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a freaking hot minute. I think the last time I posted on here was a month ago. Yeah, I think I posted my surprise birthday brunch. So like around my birthday. It's been a minute and I haven't been consistent at all since the year started. I started being consistent, then I just stopped altogether, and then now we're back. And hopefully this time we'll stay consistent, and hopefully that I'm not just talking and actually my work will show how consistent I am. So how you guys been? I hope you guys missed me because I missed y'all so freaking much. There's a lot that's has been happening, and I felt like, you know what, that's enough. That's enough of that's enough break taking, honestly. Now I go by, if you're tired of starting over, you need to stop giving up. And I'm done. Okay, I don't want to start over every single time. So unless I need some type of break, and I will, communicate that with y'all and not just disappear out of the blue and y'all don't even know what's going on with me. So this video will be a little bit different than my other videos, my other sit down videos, because y'all already know when there's tea, there's things to talk about. I'm giving a little bit of trigger warning. Things that I will say in this video might be a little bit triggering to some people, might be sensitive to some people. Even the video, me making the video, it's literally gonna take one take, because I don't think I'm able, I'm able to redo the video and say the same thing that I'm about to say, because even for me it is a sensitive topic and a little triggering. So just to give you guys a little bit of warning of the things that I'm about to say. So let's get into it. So first thing first, if this is your first time watching me, my name is She. I just turned 22 years old a month ago, and 22 has been all right so far. We only 4 months into the year, so let's see what else God got in store for me. I have very poor mental health, okay? And if you watch me very consistently, or if you've watched me since I started YouTube 3 years ago, I always talk how I'm always having some type of mental health issues. I've always been super honest with you guys about it, but I've never actually sat down to talk about how mental health affects my life, how I deal with it, or how I cope with it, all of these things. I've never talked about it, and today I felt like that was the best time to talk about it, because my mental health been a lot more serious in the past months, and I had to seek for help. So last year, December of 2023, something very shocking happened. How can I explain it? It was just one of those days where I made a decision, and I don't think I thought it through. Okay, it was a Friday. I remember the date, but I can't remember it from the top of my head, but I know what day of the week it was. It was a Friday. It was a Friday, and on Thursday night following to that Friday morning, I was home alone. Okay, I was home alone, drinking, and well, not like heavy drinking, just like drinking wine and stuff like that. And I was just on TikTok, I was just sitting in my room on TikTok, and for some odd reason, I was just seeing a bunch of videos. I felt like something was trying to talk to me, because all of these videos just resonated with me. Like, it wasn't like funny videos, no, none of this. It was just a bunch of videos of people giving you quotes, advice, all of this stuff, and it was just so odd. And that specific night, I make the harsh decision, the impulsive decision of doing something that I haven't done in years, which is committing. Um, I've tried to commit years ago. I was probably 10, 11, 9 years old. Can't remember the age, but I know the first time I tried to commit was around that age. I've never talked or thought about doing it again. Like I've never even opened up. Like I don't think was even people that knew that I did that before. I did try therapy before, but unfortunately it didn't work out. I didn't fall through with it, so it didn't work out. I was pretty young, so it was understandable versus now. Um, Last year I tried to commit, and we're gonna try to go through this without me being very emotional because I get pretty emotional about it. All of a sudden, it's just probably just overwhelming feeling. This video might be cut off because I don't cry on social media, so I will not let a footage of me crying. Bear with me. I tried to commit last year, December, on a Friday morning. I was alone, and I've turned off my locations, all of this stuff, and I have my best friend. Shout out to her. And I always tell her how hard things were and how I couldn't take it anymore, how exhausting things were, and how I just couldn't bear with any of it anymore. And that morning, I tried to do it. I tried to commit. And that specific morning was the day I decided, I had the impulsive idea of just getting it done. Obviously, it didn't go through because I'm here with you guys today. I'm here talking about it right now. Um, but I'm gonna say, not going to give you guys too much details of it because obviously it is a triggering topic for both me and whoever's watching this video. It was such a confusing feeling, but I was content with it. And it's crazy because on TikTok, I've seen a lot of videos of people stating that when you see somebody being content, somebody that has trouble with their mental health, being content, very content and at peace, you know, you know what decision they made. All of a sudden, you know what decision they made, and I felt that way. And I felt very content with my decision. It was very sad because I thought about everyone in my life, but that decision was just the most reasonable for me at the moment. But God did not let it go through. That's all I can say. And afterwards, after that happened, um, the scariest part wasn't even trying to do it. It's to see the people that witness. Well, not they. Nobody was with me at the moment, but my best friend knew something was wrong as soon as I told her what I told her. And afterwards, seeing how much that would have hurt her, like not just her, the other people that were there at that moment, like that came to me the day after, that come to see me later on that day. I'm making sure I was 100% okay, and I was just like in the right state of mind for now, for me to not do anything else. It was so odd. I felt very overwhelmed by everyone's feelings. Looking at their faces, their body language, how they talk to me, and seeing that these people are who God put in my life. And I'm grateful for them. I'm super, super grateful for every single one of those people that were there for me at that specific moment because I know how scary it was for them. I know it was super scary for them. It was just overwhelmed so much. I've realized, I connected the dot and realized that the past years that I thought that I was healing was a lie. I was actually not healing because I did not take the initiative to heal. I did not take the path to heal. I did not do what needed to be done for me to heal. What I did was I put my mental health to the side and decided to just go through without it. Not knowing that right now I'm actually living the consequences because putting my mental health on pause for so many years, I didn't take the time to heal from that. So I from 2023 to from 2020 to 2023 and then all the years before 2020, I just put my mental health on pause. You know, there was no addressing what was going on in my head. There was no taking accountability. None of these things. It was just I was just going with the flow and I just put it on the side. To the point where last year around December, it caught up to me. It caught up to me so hard that even still right now, I'm going through the worst, probably one of the worst. How can I say that? One of the worst part of my life right now. All of these years of putting my mental health on the side caught to me. Like they get to me. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get out of where I was because it felt different. It felt different from whenever I'm having some type of depressive moment. I was crying probably almost every single night. Every single night, especially when I was left, when it comes to like nighttime and I was left home alone and it was just like getting to me because I was left with my thoughts. Now, whatever was going in my head was able to come out because it's just me and them. And the stuff that's going through my head is just super scary because I'm not the type of person, even though I'm like going through depressive moments, to have voices in their head. I do. At some point, I heard voices. You know when you watch a show and it's like there's like two people here, like a good and a bad, and you can hear them bickering at you and trying to make you make a decision. That's how I felt. Like there was something in my head, like being super negative while I was trying to keep myself going. Something else was tearing me down. And I want to say, even before continuing with the whole entire story and giving you guys more, God is good. The stuff that God did in my life and it will keep doing in my life, I'm just forever grateful. I'm grateful today. I will be grateful tomorrow. And there's literally no way to take him because he's done so much already. And I know he will be doing so much more in the future. And all I can say is just God is so good to me. And I will say that the first thing after my friends and like literally like after my close people, the first thing that actually kept me going was my faith. Okay, it was my faith. Even though I stopped praying, even though I stopped talking to God, that was what kept me going. That's literally what kept me going the whole entire time. Well, now I'm going to therapy. We'll probably update you guys on how things are going and how I'm taking it, what I've learned from it. We'll probably make this a series, just so it doesn't interfere with the other content I'll be making. Um, because I feel like mental health should have its main focus on my channel, because it is something that it's part of my life. Hopefully one day I hopefully one day, instead of me coming here and telling you guys the negative part, the downside of having mental health issues, I will come here and actually give you advice on how I overcame mental health as someone that actually went through it, and did not just went through how people making on social media how glamorous. No, like how actually scary life can be when your mental is just gone. I had constant anxiety. I still do. I actually still do. I'm taking ashwagandha right now, and it really, really helps. It doesn't erase everything. It doesn't just like make me not care. It doesn't just like, oh, it makes me not care, like all of a sudden. No. However, it does help. I'm less anxious, which I love, because I'm constantly anxious every single day. And I had like bad insomnia. I'm taking melatonin to go to sleep because I can't sleep at night. And anyone that knows me know by 10 o'clock I'm sleepy. I'm ready to go to bed, and no one needs to do anything for me to go to bed. I will go to bed my own. Versus now, I can't. It's hard. I can't go to bed anymore. Like I'm just wide awake, thinking. Now I had to take something for me to fall asleep, which been helping. And like I'm taking things bit by bit, like day by day, to fix certain things that could make me live life a little bit better, a lot easier, make things a little easier for me to deal with. And people don't really talk about how when you're so mentally out of it, how it affects your life. And what I mean by this, not just you as a person, but it also affects the people that is around you. And my mental health affect the people that are around me. And those are the people that are super close to me, people that I probably hang out with almost every single day, or people that actually see me very often. They could tell something is wrong with me. I don't know if it's a curse or a blessing. I'm the type of person you can tell by my face what's going on with me, because I'm a very emotional person, and it shows. There's a word for that. I don't think I remember what word it is. But you can see my emotions through my face. I'm not necessarily a toxic person, but I do have toxic and unhealthy behaviors. I want to admit of that. The other day, something amazing happened. I had some type of revelation about myself. I was very self-aware of certain things about me, if not everything. And and not only about myself, like I'm very self-aware of a lot of other things, but I think I'm just taking things day by day to not overwhelm myself. This revelation, it was just one of the best things that happened to me in the past few months of me dealing with so much. And I realized that I was aware of my behaviors and the exact things that I would be doing, that would hurt the people that I care and love. And all of these things are results of my past, my childhood traumas, the stuff that I went through probably years ago. That has nothing to do with them, but unfortunately, since I'm not healed from these things, since I haven't made peace with any of these things, they keep coming back to me, and unfortunately affecting the way I treat others, affecting the way I deal with certain things, affecting the way I respond to certain things, which make things bigger than what it is, because I don't respond well to a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I don't take well. I don't want to keep this conversation going too much. But one thing that I've learned about myself is that I am scared of doing things wrong. I've said it. Saying this out loud was one thing, because the first time I said it out loud was to my best friend, and then I'm saying it out loud again. Well, the second time was to somebody else, and then I'm saying it out loud again, but this time I'm saying it to my camera, which is, I don't even know who's gonna be watching this video. Well, I guess you put up the close friends now, okay? Because this is actually things that I've only recently started saying these things out loud and not just like in my head, where it's like it makes it true for me. Like it makes it true. It makes it reality when I say it out loud. So there's a lot of things I haven't been able to do. It's because I don't want to just start doing it and I do it wrong. That's how I feel. That was one realization, and it was like kind of scary to actually think of. That's so true. Like I have this fear, and I have this fear to the point where sometimes it does reflect. Like you can tell that I'm scared of doing things wrong. However, um, I decided to heal. I want to heal. I need to heal. I want a better life for my sake, because I feel like not. I feel like I deserve to live a happy and peaceful life. I deserve to create a safe space for me to live in, to exist in. I deserve to be doing the things that I love to do without worrying about the mistakes that I will be making, and just embrace those mistakes and embrace the journey and embrace who I am at that specific moment, and embrace whoever I will be at the end of that journey. I want to heal. I want to be better. I want to see life differently. I want to think differently, because I don't want to go through this anymore. I don't ever want to think about committing anymore. I don't ever. This is something I want to leave behind. This is a life I want to leave behind, because I feel like this isn't something that I want for me anymore. No, it's harder to do than say. Trust me, I've been dealing with my mental health for years, and me saying it out loud once again makes it real. So that gives me hope, and I hope that I'm giving you hope if you are also going through a lot mentally. And I also want to say, I haven't drinking any of my tea. I'm just now realizing this. I'm just now realizing that I haven't touched this. Give me a second. One thing I want to say also, I want to add, is that I understand how you feel. And what I mean by that is, when you tell other people, your close friends, about what you're going mentally, and they feel like this is something that you could fix quick, it's not a quick fix. Not for everyone, at least. Okay? It's not a quick fix for everyone. Not everyone can just snap out of it. Not everyone can just shift their mindset and then, oh, I'm over it. Not everyone can do that, and it's okay, because people that are not going through the same thing as you won't be able to understand what you're going through and how hard it is to go through it and come out of it, and coming out of it alive, and coming out of it in one piece without losing your sanity. I understand. I just want you to be hopeful, and I also want you to try. And what I mean by this, try to do the things that will make things easier, do the things that make things better. If you have to go to therapy, do so. It took me a minute to actually be able to go to therapy, because I know not a lot of people can afford it. I wasn't able to. That's probably why I didn't fall through with therapy years back. It's because I couldn't afford it. Therapy is darn expensive. And you know, but you have to do things that will help you, because at the end of the day, staying in that slump isn't going to change anything. Life is just gonna go by. and you are going to be there where you are. And I know right now you don't want to get up. I felt the same way. I don't think I actually stayed in bed for probably a month or two. Did not move. Didn't go outside. Didn't see nobody. Didn't talk to nobody. Phone do not disturb 24/7. I know that feels comforting. I know that feels easier. I know you're comfortable where you are. But life isn't comfortable, unfortunately. Because if life was comfortable, you wouldn't be going through whatever you're going through right now. So since life isn't comfortable, you can't be comfortable either. Don't make impulsive decisions, don't overwhelm yourself. Do things day by day. If it's one thing that you are able to do to make a difference, do that one thing. Don't feel like you need to do a million things because the internet feels like you need to be doing a million things, and take breaks. Taking breaks has been so helpful to me, honestly, especially from the internet, from social media. Everybody lately is living in luxury. Everyone is getting whatever they want, like, whatever, like, if I want it, I got it, like this type of trend and stuff like this. I know it's overwhelming. I know. I know it is. I'm a content creator and I see those things all the time. But consume it. And I want you to be on your social media and do and watch people that you actually feels like it's people that are comforting to you. Do not feed off things that you don't want. Do not feed off things that are you feel like this not helping you, because social media is another way for you to be down bad when it comes to your mental health. Super down bad. So, you know, I said all of these things. Hopefully, I wasn't all over the place with my story. And I'm so grateful for all of my friends, including the ones that knew about this situation or the ones that didn't know about that situation and are just learning here, or people that just know me and that didn't know that I was going through any of this. It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay and I will be okay. Because I know once that video is out, it will be a little bit, like, what? I know. And I already appreciate the support. I do. Like, I appreciate the love and support already because I love what I do. I love creating content. I love filming my life. I love creating something that people can watch and find comfort in. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I want to be a comfort person. I want to be a comfort YouTuber. I want to be a comfort content creator because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I watch my YouTube for comfort. I do. I like to watch my videos and see what I was doing a year ago. So hopefully I wasn't all over the place. Hopefully you guys got to know me a little bit more in this video because that was a little hard to share. And I went through it without crying. That's good. It's really, really good because every time I think about it, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna go through this whole video without busting crying, because we don't cry on. I wouldn't be able to edit myself crying. I'm sorry. I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, unless I'm not doing editing, I would not be able to do that. But I don't want to make this video super freaking long, okay? But I appreciate you guys' love and support. We are 400 subscribers. Hello. Thank you. Thank you to all of you for watching, for subscribing, for liking. I appreciate y'all, the people commenting. I love y'all so freaking much. I'm back. And I'm here to stay. You guys can expect me being back on track. Okay? Can expect that from me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.